Hello, and welcome to the Dynamic Search Box module. My name is John. This module covers what a dynamic search box is, as well as their variations and best practices for using them. This is the dynamic search box, alternatively known as a search box or DSB. It allows you to search quickly for items based on keywords mentioned by the caller. Dynamic search boxes' appearances can change slightly from application to application, but their basic purpose and functionality remains the same. There are several varieties of dynamic search boxes. The three most common are the intent search box, which contains common questions, issues, or topics the caller might request. The product search box, which contains a list of products and/or services related to a particular application. And the type search box, which contains an additional list of entries that populate based on selections made in a particular dynamic search box. Additional variations of the dynamic search box include hotel, store locator, employee directory, and city or state search boxes. Some applications use multiple search box types, while others use a single one. The intent search box is designed to be an efficient solution for clients who would otherwise have large numbers of button trees. Remember, the search box is composed of common questions, issues, or topics a caller may request. Think of intents as the why, or action that the caller wishes to perform. Examples of these intents include, but are not limited to, open a savings account, pay my balance, cancel my credit card, and locate a store near me. The product search box contains a list of products and/or services related to a particular application. If intents are the why of the utterance, the product is the what. Products and services vary widely from application to application. Products might include household items such as calendar and photo album, or appliances such as dishwasher and toaster oven. Products for finance-related applications might include loan and savings bonds. Internet-related product examples might include cloud storage and Wi-Fi. Examples of services might include repairs or upgrades, such as garage doors repair or bathroom remodel. Callers may provide multiple products in the same utterance, and in these cases, each application has its own specific rules regarding these types of calls. Now, look at how the following example utterances are broken down to identify the intent and product. I need to check the status of a television I ordered. The product or item the caller is referring to is the television. The intent or action they wish to perform is to check the status of the order for the television. The correct answer is to select Order Status in the Intent DSB and TV in the Product DSB. Cancel some stuff? The action the caller wishes to perform is to cancel items. Since the items or products are never mentioned by the caller, the correct answer is cancel in the intent DSB and to leave the product DSB empty. My washing machine is leaking. The product the caller is referring to is the washing machine, and the reason for the call is that it is leaking. The correct handling is to select leaking in the intent DSB and washing machine in the product DSB. The type box is designed for applications with multiple subcategories or entries that directly relate to specific intents or products. For example, in an application that utilizes a product populating type box, when a caller mentions multiple products and one of the mentioned products belongs to a subcategory of the other product, the caller's full utterance can be captured directly. For example, my phone's internet. This is handled by selecting phone in the product DSB, which populates a list into the type box, allowing you to select internet. An additional example is, I need tech support. The internet on my phone isn't working. The first thing you should do is identify the caller's intent or action, because the caller provides two intents, a tech support intent and a not working intent. And the DSB only allows for one selection. The correct selection is not working/broken. Although they stated a need for tech support, they also provided the reason for that tech support request. The fact that the device is not working is the more specific intent. The products are both phone and internet, and due to them populating entries in this application's type box, they may both be selected. Even though the type box populates when either phone or internet is selected in the product box, it is a good practice to enter the products in the order they appear. The correct answer for this utterance is not working/broken in the intent DSB, internet in the product DSB, and phone in the type DSB. Now, look at the breakdown of a few example intents and identify the intent, product, and type for each one. I'd like to purchase internet on my phone. The action the caller wishes to perform is to purchase an item. The intent is purchase, and the two products are internet and phone. Because selecting internet in the product DSB populates entries in the type box, the correct answer is purchase in the intent DSB, internet in the product DSB, and phone in the type DSB. Issues tethering my tablet with my printer? In this example, the caller is experiencing issues tethering two products together. The action, or intent, is issues tethering. The product is the tablet, and the printer is the type. Do I have call blocking on my iPhone? For this example, the caller wishes to know if they have a certain service on their device. The intent is, do I have? The product is call blocking, and the type is iPhone. I need my ID card sent to me through email. In this example, the caller is requesting a particular document sent to them. The intent is request/need ID card. The type is email. Here are some basic concepts and helpful tips to help you use dynamic search boxes properly. A keyword is a word or short phrase having primary importance in an utterance. Dynamic search box entries typically are made of keywords or key phrases, not full sentences. Therefore, identifying keywords is the first step in using the dynamic search box effectively. For example, if the caller says, "I'd like to open an account, please," you need to identify the keywords open and account because they contain the specific information needed to move the call forward. Synonyms are different words that mean the same or similar things. For example, buy, purchase, and get all indicate an intent to obtain. When using a dynamic search box, remember that the caller might use a synonym for a keyword in the dynamic search box entry. For example, the caller might say, "Purchase a warranty," when the entry in the dynamic search box reads, "Buy warranty" instead. You would still select the buy warranty entry in this case because buy and purchase are synonyms and the intent behind them is the same. Some search box entries are designated vague or specific depending on whether they should be used for general or detailed intents. For example, an entry for loan vague refers to general loan intents such as questions about a loan information, talk about a loan, and my loan. Loan specific refers to more detailed loan-related intents for which no more applicable search box entries exist. For example, refinance my loan is a detailed intent involving a loan and would be handled with loan specific unless there is a separate search box entry for refinancing intents. Dynamic search boxes use text filters to assist with searches, so entries begin to appear as soon as you start typing. Frequently, it is possible to find the correct entry by typing up to 3 letters of a keyword or keywords. Other times, such as when searching for city names, it is better to type the full name for the most accurate list of results. Either way, it is important that you are spelling keywords correctly, as typos can prevent the correct answer from appearing. It is not necessary to capitalize or include punctuation when looking up entries in the dynamic search box. Simply type the appropriate keywords and select the correct entry. Select the desired entry by using the down arrow on the keyboard or left-clicking on the entry with the mouse. Then submit as usual. Dynamic search box entries can be chosen as part of multiple selections. When intent, product, and type search boxes are available in a client, it is sometimes necessary to select an entry from each box to correctly handle an utterance. Dynamic search box entries also can be selected in addition to buttons, radio buttons, and checkboxes in order to handle intents properly. One common mistake when using a dynamic search box is identifying the wrong keyword in the caller's utterance. For example, if the caller says, "Apply coupon to purchase," the correct keywords are apply and coupon. If the analyst identifies purchase as a keyword instead, it results in incorrect entries being displayed in the dynamic search box, which prevents the analyst from handling the utterance correctly. Another mistake is automatically selecting the first entry that appears after typing in a keyword. Using the same example, apply coupon to purchase. Note that many potential entries could appear, depending on the client, even when the correct keywords are identified. For example, other entries could include apply for store credit and coupon expired. The entry for which you are looking might not be the first entry on the list. Always double-check that you selected the correct entry before you submit. Note: the only way to deselect a DSB entry is by selecting Reset. This rule applies to all dynamic search boxes in which you have made an accidental selection. Deleting the search text does not deselect an entry. This concludes the dynamic search box module. You learned what a dynamic search box is, as well as some of their variations, and best practices for using them. Now, take a short quiz to make sure handling concepts are fully understood before proceeding.